From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Patrick Queen.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completion with the Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Barkley. And now past another. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
21-3 is your score after 1.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. First catch in this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Barkley. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Misses him off. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
11.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of those right finger him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Take it at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On first down, Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 12. This is Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 26.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go to Barkley again. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Chargers, 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A handoff to Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the 1st, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Barkley. 20! It is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions. situations.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.